Today, we are going to talk about happy workplace. So I'd like to introduce our panelist, Mr. Mahesh Shetty. He has a vast experience spanning over 18 plus years. Mahesh Shetty has worked with CSR organizations as well as NGOs in India and other countries. He has also worked with the government as part of their flagship programs. Education, employability, disability as well as volunteering are not just his strengths but where his heart is. May I invite Mahesh Shetty to come over to this panel. Next we have Ms. Kajal Singh. Kajal is a human resource professional with over 15 years of experience in various corporate and HR consulting roles. She likes traveling and reading. Apart from the HR degree, she has also completed advanced diploma in comparative mythology from Mumbai University and counseling psychology from CIS. May I welcome Ms. Kajal Singh. Mr. Tanay Nagashekar, currently working as Assistant Manager, Talent Acquisition at First Source. Tanay has completed MBA from Goa Institute of Management. Tanay is extremely passionate about HR and people management. Yes, Mr. Tanay. Ms. Suman Maurya. An alumna of Bright Future, Suman has not only overcome many challenges in her life, but is also a positive role model in her community. She has been working with Future Generali for more than a year. May I invite Suman? Mr. Rizwan Sheikh, an alumni of Bright Future from our Worli Center. Rizwan is now working with Big Bazaar and has been supporting his family proudly. Mr. Rizwan. Not but the least, we have Ms. Vijaya Balaji, the moderator for today's panel discussion. With a demonstrated expertise in social impact sector, Vijaya Balaji, founder and managing director of Toolbox India Foundation, which is a not-for-profit capacity building consulting outfit. She is skilled in strategic management, social impact consulting, organization development for capacity building and change management. Vijaya is also the CEO and managing partner at Social Lens. I invite you to please come forward. Yes, Vijaya, the whole platform is for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for that lovely introduction. Thank you to Bright Future and Kishore. I still remember meeting Kishore more than 8 years ago at Toolbox, and Bright Future had just was in its early stages of its learning journey and building this sort of force, and it's fantastic to hear that Bright Future has brought out 30,000 youth and counting, Kishore. So more power to you, to the Bright Future team. I think this is what nation building is all about. To my esteemed panelists, all of you, delighted to be here. Welcome to all of you. I had the opportunity to chat with young Rizwan, and I think it just sets the tone for what we want to talk about today. And I think post-COVID, I think one of the things that has really come to the forefront is really what defines good workplaces and what defines happy workplaces. है सबको मतलब everybody wants a job, नौकरी करना है, पर सच्चाई तो ये भी है कि everybody spends a minimum of 40 hours a week. We spend more time at work than we spend time at home, right? And a happy employee, a good workplace, they build motivation, they build productivity, ये सब हमें पता है. And I think that's one of the things that has come in even more into the forefront post-COVID. Because COVID जैसे disruption आने के बाद, people suddenly And it didn't matter whether you were 22 or you were 44. The point was everybody wanted to be in workplaces that they felt were good places to work, that were happy places to work. So my first question to Mahesh, to Kajal, is to really start with, what is your definition of a good place to work?
Thank you for the question. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Kishorji, Bright Future, New Resolution India. Tech Mahindra has been associated with Bright Future for 7 years, and we wish them more years with Tech Mahindra Foundation, in spite of the challenges. And we are happy to see the candidates here, and we wish them the very best. So coming back to the question, I think I'll make it easy for everyone. कि good और happy में क्या difference है? जब आप घर पे जाते हो, फर्स्ट टाइम अगर कोई नया घर देखते हो, आप बोलते हो हाँ ये घर अच्छा है, इट्स अ गुड प्लेस. आप उसको हैप्पी कैसे करते हो? when you spend time. When you spend some time, it becomes happy. So I don't know, like, for example, during COVID, the first year that COVID happened, we were very happy. So it was ulta for us. अरे बहुत अच्छा हो गया, ये एक साल तक चलना चाहिए. But then the second it was like, oh my God, not again. The first year was really nice. Second year, so it was happy to good. But in a workplace, when you visit, when you come to an office, when you see the ambience, when you see the environment, you see the people around, it is good. But when you spend time with them for 6 months or a year minimum, then you make that place a happy place.
So the question is, what is the difference between a good workplace and a happy workplace? I will give the definition of good workplace in my understanding. So this will be my personal view of my experience that I have been working with the organizations. So if I have to tell you, फ्रेंड महेश जी उन्होंने बोला कि एक घर है, वहाँ पे अगर आप देखने उसको फर्स्ट टाइम जाते हो तो आप क्या देखते हो? देयर इज अ न्यू हाउस. तो वहाँ पे एक बेसिक ढांचा रहता है, राइट? You have open space and you go there, you spend some time and you make it happen. In an organization also, it is the basic policies, procedures, the infrastructure, और जो बेस रहता है जिसके ऊपर एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन बनता है, वो एक गुड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का डेफिनेशन होता है, where the organization as a infrastructure or as in the sense that the people that are working, it is safe for the employees who are working there, right? The policies, the procedures are in place. People who are working there have a common goal to achieve. If a person is going there to work, they know what work that they have to do, and they do it for a certain period of time, and they come back satisfied that मुझे ये काम करना था और मैं ये कर चुका हूँ, and I will be appraised for it. I will get good appraisal for it at the end of the year, and the relationship that you have with the colleagues, with your seniors, with your juniors, everyone, it is a healthy relationship. So that, in my definition, constitutes of a good workplace.
Okay. Tanay, for somebody who's a HR practitioner, how important is it to have the workplace defined as a happy place? And really, what are some of those HR measures? Because the counter argument could always be that, happiness can mean different things to different people. When you have an employees force of say 4,000, 5,000 employees, how do you define what happiness really means? What are some of those key measures that as a HR practitioner you believe lend to building happy workplaces?
So firstly, I would like to thank Kishorji and Bright Future India, and I hope the association of First Source with Bright Future India, the synergy which is there, continues for years to come. So coming back to the question, I would say that the first we would like to discuss about what is being happy or what is happiness. I believe that if you do what you love and you love what you do, then you will always remain happy in life. This is very important. Then coming to workplace and happy workplace. So first thing I would say that firstly a person needs to be happy in the work that he is doing. So the work which he or she is doing, whether it is conforming to his ability and aptitude. If a person is able to perform well, that is the first thing, he should be happy with the work that is assigned to him. And second, coming to the workplace. So as the different measures I would say for a person to be happy at a workplace would be first, it is in the human nature to be productive, to be consistently learning. Learning is something that never stops. A person needs to be continuously learning, developing and challenging. So firstly, the first measure would be growth and development. So there should be ample opportunities which should be provided to a person to learn, grow and develop in a particular organization. Secondly, I would say the work culture. So the work culture is such, it should be such that there should be lots of positive vibes all around. So that is very important. Then third would be freedom to think out of the box. Because now we are seeing lots of the, almost more than 80 to 90% of the workforce comprises of millennials. And these are people who have got a lot of new ideas. And they want these ideas to be implemented in the workforce. So therefore, this is very important, the freedom to think and the recognition of these ideas. The next I would say would be the feeling of being one team. So in an organization, if people want to be happy, then the entire team needs to function as one. There should be regular events, like even small things like maybe a potluck can be done in a week, where people bring different food, they eat together, then people do some engagement activities, team bonding activities. So what this does is like basically everyone get the feeling of being one collective team. So and they share each other's success, become happy on each other's success. So this is also very important, to feed on each other's success. This is very important thing. Next I would say would be the leadership. So the leadership has to be very transparent. I believe that leadership is about inspiring to undertake the journey, showing the direction and helping others become successful. This is what leadership is about. The leadership has to be transparent. If a leadership is transparent, then the entire workplace remains very happy. Next would be, in these times like everyone is looking for, is a work-life balance. So work-life balance is a very important measure. There should be, as we are spending almost 70 to 75% of our day in the office. So there should be like nowadays, like we are having some of the organizations are going for a Saturday, Sundays off. So there is time for the family also. Also the workplace can also invite the family of the person to the office, so that even like the family, entire family is given importance. So this is also a very important measure. Next would be, I would say, recognition. Recognition is very important for people to be happy at their workplace. People should be rewarded for their efforts. I think small events can be done and appreciation can be given to everyone. So these are, I feel, many important parameters which can make a workplace happy. And happy workplace is something, I think, which is very important for the success of an individual. And I believe if the workforce is successful, then the workforce can transform the entire organization to be successful.
Thank you, Tanay. I'm just going to hold on to all those great points that you made up before I go to circle back to project. But before that, I want to talk to Suman and Rizwan. And it's been so interesting. You spoke about recognition. And in my conversation with Rizwan, आप यही बोल रहे थे ना कि आपको HR ने आपको tag दिया the curious guy करके. I think it's endearing, right? कि इतने सारे लोग में आपका एक कोई ये जो आपका जो हैबिट है या जो आपका नेचर है, किसी ने देख के इतने अच्छे तरह से देखो डिस्टिंक्ट की आपको एक आइडेंटिटी बनाई. So you are 5 months old now in your organizations. Why is it, in your opinion, in your experience, a good place? And I'm assuming it's a happy place because you're smiling a lot. Yeah?
मेरे हिसाब से एक गुड वर्क प्लेस वो होगा, लाइक गुड वर्क प्लेस और हैप्पी वर्क प्लेस में इतना फर्क होता है, जैसे कि महेश सर ने बताया कि गुड वर्क प्लेस वो एक तरीके का घर, हम उसे हैप्पी बनाते हैं। तो जिस तरीके से मेरा वर्क प्लेस जो है रिलायंस स्मार्ट के साथ, वो वर्क प्लेस इतना बेहतर है कि वहाँ पे सारी चीजें प्रोवाइड की गई है। वो एक, मैं उसे एक अच्छा गुड वर्क प्लेस का टैग दूंगा, क्योंकि उसके अंदर लाइक जैसे हम लोग का 9 वर्किंग आवर्स है, तो उस हिसाब से हमें उसमें 1 घंटा जो मिलता है, हमें उसमें ब्रेक का टाइम दिया गया है। तो उस ब्रेक के अंदर हमें गेम सेंटर में, तो उस गेम सेंटर में जाके अपना जो भी स्ट्रेस है या फिर आप जो भी काम के दौरान आपको जितनी भी चीजें आपने फेस की हो, तो लाइक आप 1 घंटा उसमें जाके रिलैक्स कर सकते। तो मैं उस चीज को एक गुड वर्क प्लेस का एक नाम देना चाहूँगा। और अगर मैं जिस तरीके से मुझे क्यूरियस बच्चे का टैग दिया गया, तो वो उस हिसाब से दिया गया है ताकि, क्योंकि मैं हर एक डिपार्टमेंट में क्यूरियस था, तो इस वजह से मुझे वो एक टैग दिया गया है। बाकी जो चीजें हैं जो गुड वर्क प्लेस एक अच्छे तरीके से बना सकते हैं, मतलब अगर मैं एक रेकमेंड करूं कि अगर गुड वर्क प्लेस एक ऐसी होनी चाहिए, तो वहाँ पे मैं ये रेकमेंड करूंगा, जैसे कि शायद से आपने बोले, हाँ सर ने बोले कि वहाँ पे इवेंट्स होते हैं, हमारे वहाँ पे इवेंट्स होते रहते हैं। तो वही मैं जो जहाँ पे मैं काम कर रहा हूँ रिलायंस स्मार्ट बाजार में, वहाँ पे एक अच्छा, जैसे वो पहले बिग बाजार था, वहाँ पे भी सेम कल्चर था, यहाँ पे भी उस तरीके का कल्चर फॉलो किया जा रहा है कि एक इवेंट्स रखा जाता है, जो एम्प्लॉयज को अप्रिशिएट करते हैं, लाइक एम्प्लॉयर मंथ वगैरह सारे टैग्स दिए जाते हैं वहाँ पे।
तो आप इतना स्माइल कर रहे हैं तो हम लोग कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं कि रिलायंस स्मार्ट बाजार इज आल्सो अ हैप्पी प्लेस।
Yes.
Plus you
Yes,
get to
yes.
play, plus you get to do a lot of gaming.
Yes.
Yes, all right. Suman, at Future generally where you are, आप वहाँ से 1.5 years you've been working here, and what makes you happy about your workplace?
अगर मैं अगर मेरा एक्सपीरियंस भी शेयर करूँ ना, मतलब गुड और हैप्पी का, तो नॉर्मली अगर मैं मतलब जब मैं ब्राइट फ्यूचर जब ज्वाइन की, तो मुझे इसके बारे में कुछ भी नहीं पता था कि मतलब क्या है, क्या एनजीओ है, क्या स्टेप आउट, मतलब कौन सी स्टेप से कहाँ मैं पहुंची। इवन मतलब मुझे खुद को भी नहीं, मतलब कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है नहीं यार, मैं शायद ही मैं अगर वो ज्वाइन ही नहीं करती, शायद अभी मैं यहाँ पे नहीं होती। लाइक उसकी वजह से ही मैं यहाँ पे अभी हूँ, लाइक मैं आपके साथ में भी बैठी हूँ, तो इसी की वजह से कि फ्यूचर ब्राइट फ्यूचर की वजह से कि उन्होंने मुझे बहुत कुछ सिखाया हर एक चीज के लिए, उसी की वजह से मैं हैप्पी और वो गुड सबसे पहले तो उनको ही दूंगी कि मैं ब्राइट फ्यूचर की वजह से हूँ। सेकंड कि अगर मेरा भी, मैं अगर ऑफिशियल, अगर नॉर्मली मैं ऑफिस में भी अगर मैं वर्क कर रही हूँ कि नॉर्मली अपना टाइमिंग है कि चलो ठीक है 8 आवर्स का है कि चलो अगर हमें 9:30 to 6:30 तक अपना ऑफिशियल टाइम है, कि उसके बिहार में भी हमारे कितने सब कंसर्न रहते हैं कि नहीं कस्टमर सर्विसिंग है, क्योंकि नॉर्मली मेरा जो है वो की रिलेशनशिप मैनेजर, मतलब अभी जो मैं टैगलाइन पे हूँ, इवन मेरा प्रमोशन भी हो गया, मतलब मैंने ना हाफ ईयर में 1.5 साल में भी मतलब 2 प्रमोशन कंप्लीट हुआ, एंड थर्ड प्रमोशन जुलाई में मेरा प्रमोशन लेटर भी आ जाएगी। इवन एज ए टीम लीडर की भी इसमें काम कर रही हूँ, तो नॉर्मली बहुत मतलब हैप्पी तो मतलब मैं हुई, और इवन गुड टैगलाइन तो मैं दोनों को भी दूंगी, क्योंकि वहीं से मुझे बहुत कुछ सीखने मिला है।
Wonderful to hear. Absolutely wonderful to hear.
I think just listening to both of them, I realized, and also I had this at the back of the mind, the basic differential thing that you can make out from a good working place and a happy working place is the sense of pride that you associated. You know, you associate with your organization कि अरे मैं ये organization में काम करता हूँ, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि मुझे मौका मिला कि मैं ये organization में काम करूँ, and then you spread that happiness कि भाई उनको पता है क्या मेरे organization के बारे में ऐसा होता है. So that's the sense of innate pride that comes, और वो कहीं कोई आपको दे नहीं सकता, वो आपको खुद से आता है. So that is what defines a happy workplace.
Just hold on to the mic, Rajat, because one of the things is now with the returning to work, right? और पिछले 2 साल में दुनिया बदल गई. The world, the way we view it has changed, right? People's expectations, mindsets, and Tanay brought out a very important point that the workforce today is largely comprised of millennials and the Gen Z, and their expectations are very different. I think it's one of the toughest things for HR practitioners. How do we bring in, what is sort of a happy place? I mean, obviously you could see Rizwan's pride when he spoke about, his workplace. And whether you take Google or you take other tech companies, there's a lot of things that they've done to kind of make employees feel that there are de-stressing zones at work, because it's all finally to drive towards motivation, productivity, and finally transformation of the organizations. Again, what is it that HR practitioners recognize that they need to do to bring in measures that promote happiness in the workplace?
Good question. In fact, as an HR person myself, I feel it is our innate duty, that we should provide a workplace where the employee, each and every employee, feel emotionally invested, right? Matlab, the expectation is that we are looking. This is the ground reality that all the organizations, be it the tech companies or non-tech companies, we also view the human resource as a product where we are expecting a return on investment. हम इनको पगार देते हैं, I'm just using a very very crude and a basic language. हम इनको salary देते हैं, इनसे हमें इतना वसूल करना है, and then if that is making profit, then they are good to stay. Else, thank you very much. That's the ground reality today. But I think human resource, one of the differentiators of any company is if you have a similar product or a similar services also, there are a lot of competition. The basic differentiation happens because of the kind of people that are there in the organization. तो human resource जो factor है, वही एक company को दूसरे company से differentiate करता है. So if that is the biggest differentiator, then as an HR or as an organization, it is our duty, I feel, to ensure that those people who are working there feel that they are valued. उसके लिए there are a lot of things, there are a lot of policies, processes. I'm coming back to policies and processes to ensure that the organization remains a place where people would want to come back every day happily. I wouldn't want to get up and think कि अरे यार आज वापस काम पे जाना. I as a person would want to make my workplace in a way that I am sure that each and every employee or majority of the employees are feeling happy to come back every day. भले वो मुंबई में 1.5 घंटा ट्रैवल करके आना पड़े, या whatever that we are facing as a city that we are in terms of commute, in terms of a lot of things that we are managing and juggling with. So that is one thing that is there. Secondly, the workplace, we always talk about things कि we celebrate success. People do good work and we recognize them and we give them fat bonuses and good increment. A good and a happy workplace should be a place where failure is also celebrated, right? अगर आपसे कुछ गलती हो गई है तो मुझे at the back of the mind मुझे पता है कि I will not be punished for it tremendously.
Yes.
Right? You are open to experiment. You are open to learn from the failure. You as an organization are saying ठीक है fail हो गए, ठीक है कोई बात नहीं, we will learn from this and move on. So these are the things. If you want, this is a digital world and COVID has taught us that we have to go digital and we have to go technology-led company. So each and every organization that we are working, whether it is a technology company or a non-tech company, eventually in few years will become a digitally technology-led organization.
Correct.
There is no two way about it. So when you are doing it, you have to innovate, right? और innovation कहाँ से आता है? Ideas से आता है. पहला idea success होगा नहीं होगा. You will have to have ideas that will work, that will not work, but you have to move on. So collectively, I feel that an organization which embraces failure and celebrates it is also an important factor that one should keep in mind. And the Gen Z people who are there, be it in any form, ऐसा नहीं कि अर्बन जेंजी है तो वो एकदम डिजिटली savvy है, तो वही, I mean, these are the people who are diverse. People who are younger are always curious, be it from the rural areas also. They may not have the means to be curious, but in their mind they are curious because they are exposed to a lot of things. So ensuring that, you know, they are given that freedom to think, to speak up, to experiment is, you know, one thing which is essential for a happy organization, is what I feel.
Well said, Kajal. Thank you so much. Mahesh, I just want to, you know, feel this one at you, and I'm sorry to bring up so many references to COVID. One group that we, you know, tend to forget, and I'm also tying in the point you brought about failure. When you take healthcare workers, right? Healthcare workers, and I remember a few years ago visiting Dr. Devi Shetty's hospital in Bangalore, on the outskirts. I was completely taken aback at the compassion, the empathy which the entire nursing staff brought there. Doctors, photo, let's keep them aside. One of them said, you know, we can't take away the illness, but what we can do is try and make things as easy for the rest of you so that you don't have that additional stress. And I don't know whether that was a training, whether that was part of the mission of the organization, whether that was an individual quality, but that just stayed in my mind. Now we've seen health workers, and you know, it was sort of expected that because they are in the health profession that they will demonstrate a lot of commitment and so on. I also brought up this point about if you're emotionally invested in the work that you do, you know, it brings about, you know, the other sort of emotional connects that we want. How, to what extent do you think modern workplaces are able to kind of facilitate that? To what extent are organizations able to facilitate that?
I think that's a good question. I'll take it as an operations guy because I am into operations and we always have a fight with the HR people. Because I'll just give you an example. The HR in your example. So I have my HR, I'll be very honest, that you know you get a mail, it's a Monday morning, Tuesday it's a wonderful Tuesday, it's a burning Wednesday. संडे को बचाओ, जाओ पानी डाल के आ जाओ, खेत है वहाँ पे, एक ट्री ले लो, उसको पानी डाल के आ जाओ. तो Sunday also the HR is keeping us busy. So I said that, you know, one day I just walked into the HR head and I said, good morning. And she said, it was with a smile. And she said, good morning. So I went to the boss and I said that the HR themselves don't know to say a good morning with a smile. So, you know, what is that kind of standard we are creating on the floor? So she said that, you know, really did it happen? So the thing is that, you know, I would not say that the HR is responsible for everything that happens. It is we as people, we as, you know, we will have to build that culture. हम लोग सब एक साथ अगर काम करते हैं, तो अगर योगेश काम करता है आपके फ्लोर पे, मैं एज अ कस्टमर आपके पास जाऊंगा और अगर आपका अप्रोच मेरे तरफ ऐसे होगा कि मुझे सपोर्ट ही नहीं करना है, हेल्प नहीं करना है, आप 1 किलो का भाजी लो या 10 किलो का लो, मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे तो मेरा पगार मिल रहा है. आई विल डेफिनेटली नॉट अप्रोच यू, मैं आपके पास जाऊंगा नहीं. लेकिन अगर आप मुझे मेरे पास आओगे और बोलोगे कि मैम आपको क्या चाहिए, सर आपको क्या चाहिए, इसके अलावा भी हमारे पास और कुछ आके देखिए, सो मुझे लगेगा हाँ यस दिस गाय इज रियली अमेजिंग, आई समवेयर रिमेंबर यू, राइट, मैं आपको आपका नाम याद रखूंगा. सो आई डोंट थिंक सो एनी डिपार्टमेंट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू, यू नो, क्रिएट, बिकॉज आई वाज शेयरिंग विद यू व्हेन आई केम इन कि हमारे ऑफिस में एक स्क्रीन सेवर लगा हुआ है, बिकॉज इट्स टेक महिंद्रा, इट्स आईटी. तो आप जब पंचिंग करते हो तो आपका फेस जो है कैप्चर होता है. तो अगर आप स्माइल करते हो विच मीन्स यू आर हैप्पी, और अगर आप ऐसे आके स्माइल करते हो देयर इज अ प्रॉब्लम. सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे देयर इज एन असेसमेंट डन कि कौन हैप्पी है और कौन सैड है. So which we felt that, you know, it's completely wrong, it's not right. I mean, I can just come in and say with a smile and say that, you know, I have not had a good day, but then अगर मैं smile करूँगा तो वो it will not be true. But I think that अगर मैं हमारा एक NGO का अगर मैं example दूंगा, because my NGO sector से मेरा background है, जो सेंटर मैनेजर होता है या मोबिलाइजर होता है या प्लेसमेंट ऑफिसर, उनके साथ टीम रहते हैं. I think we ourselves are responsible for creating that culture, that transparency. One day I think my boss asked me that, Mahesh, what is it that you need? अगर हमको सबसे अच्छा काम करना है, हमारा रीजन सबसे नंबर 1 अगर होना है, क्या करना चाहिए? मैंने बोला 3 चीज चाहिए सर. 3 चीज चाहिए आपको. क्या है वो? सपोर्ट, सपोर्ट, सपोर्ट. बस यही चीज चाहिए. So which means that सपोर्ट के साथ आपको अप्रिसिएशन, ट्रांसपेरेंसी. अगर कोई अच्छा काम कर रहा है, वी शुड हैव इट इन अस कि वो भले ही जैसे आपने बोला कि वो फेल हो गया है, बट उससे हमको एक शायद सबक मिलता होगा कि हाँ, आई थिंक ही डिड समथिंग एंड वी कुड लर्न फ्रॉम दैट. फॉर एग्जांपल ब्राइट फ्यूचर में हमने, इट्स अ नॉर्मल सेंटर, सभी लोग नॉर्मल बच्चे आते हैं, राइट? वी ट्राई टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट. व्हाट इफ वी गेट अ स्पीच एंड हियरिंग इम्पेयर्ड बच्चा जो ना सुन सकता है ना बोल सकता है, वो सेंटर में आके कैसे डिफरेंस क्रिएट करेगा? हमने देखा कि बाकी के बच्चे लोग उनसे बात ही नहीं कर पा रहे. Which means we are talking about diversity, inclusivity. Somewhere we are still behind. So we said let's name this center as an inclusive center. हमने 3 बच्चों को शायद दिया स्पीच एंड हियरिंग इम्पेयर्ड के. तो लेकिन बाकी बच्चे बोल रहे कि हमको कैसे सिखाएंगे वो लोग, ये तो अलग है, ये अलग है. Then we got a sign language interpreter and we got to mix everyone. Now when these candidates काम करने के लिए जब जाएंगे, बाकी के बच्चे जो एबल्ड है, जो डिफरेंटली एबल्ड नहीं, जो सुन सकते हैं, बोल सकते हैं, उनको ये एक्सपीरियंस है कि इन जैसे बच्चों के साथ, इन जैसे कस्टमर के साथ हम लोग ऐसे बात कर सकते हैं. सो दीज आर वेरी स्मॉल थिंग्स. मे बी इट्स नॉट दैट मॉडर्न, बट दे आर वेरी बेसिक थिंग्स दैट कैन बी ब्रॉट फ्रॉम द बेसिक लेवल, विच इज कॉल्ड सेंसिटाइजेशन. मैंने अगर मेरे बच्चों को अगर बताया ही नहीं है कि आप अगर कोई सामने अगर आता है, अगर वो आके आपको बोलेगा ये क्या फेंक रहा है ऊपर क्या फेंक रहा है, बेसिकली इज ट्राइंग टू से गुड मॉर्निंग. तो अगर हमने उसको बताया नहीं है, सेंसिटाइजेशन किया ही नहीं है, सो देन वी कांट टॉक अबाउट मच अबाउट. बेसिकली हम फिर आगे की बात कर रहे हैं, लेकिन बेसिकली हम बहुत ही पीछे है. सो देयर आर लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स दैट एग्जांपल्स दैट कैन बी टेकन.
I just add to it. See, as a working professional, हम हमेशा ये बोलते हैं कि हम कॉर्पोरेट में जाते हैं तो हमें ऐसा करना है, और हम घर पे आते हैं तो हम रिलैक्स हो जाते हैं. For me, we are human beings in 2 different places. We are human beings only. ऐसा नहीं है कि कॉर्पोरेट एक ऐसी जगह है जहाँ पे हम जाके मशीन बन जाते हैं और फिर हम घर पे आते हैं तो हम ह्यूमन बन जाते हैं. We are human beings in just 2 places. One place which gives you money so that you come back and enjoy. So that's the thing. We shouldn't bifurcate those things. So, as human beings, मुझे ऐसा लगता है, personally feel that there are 2 basic elements that should be there as a part of personality. You can have different personalities, but the innate nature is empathy and humility. Once you have that, you will have everything which is a building block over that. But then the foundation stone जो बोलते हैं is humility, knowing that you don't know everything. There are people who are better than you, and asking for help, and empathy, understanding that what you are doing is not everything. There are people who are doing more important jobs than you, and even if they are not doing more important job, they are still doing their best.
Yes.
To support you or not to support. I mean, whatever best that they can. So these are the 2 things that I feel are very, very important factors for any person to be effective, successful in their life.
I have one question for the audience. So you've heard Rizwan, Suman, Tanay, Kajal and Mahesh. Who do you think, therefore, who are the people who are responsible in creating these happy places at work?
The staff, the people, the team.
Okay, anybody else? That's a perfect answer. It is all of us, isn't it? Rizwan, who's responsible?
जहाँ तक का मुझे लगता है, जैसे मैंने पहले भी बताया कि जैसे कि गुड प्लेस होता है, वो गुड वर्क प्लेस एक वर्क प्लेस है, उसे हैप्पी हम ही बनाते हैं. तो जिस तरीके से मैम ने आंसर किया कि वी आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल, तो मुझे भी यही लगता है कि हम ही रिस्पॉन्सिबल.
सुमन, नहीं आपसे
एक्चुअली मतलब अगर जैसे कि आप बोल रहे हैं कि मतलब क्या सही है और हमें टीम का जो सबसे पहले वो जो है वो टीम, अगर मैं टीम बना के रखूंगी तो ही मेरा स्ट्रेंथ, अगर मैंने स्ट्रेंथ मेरा ही स्ट्रेंथ और मेरा ही वीकनेस जो रहेगा कि मेरा टीम है कि चलो ठीक है मैंने ये काम बोला कि वो होना ही चाहिए। सेल्स मीन्स या फिर ऐसा भी नहीं कि चलो पूरे दिन भर 9:30 तो यही काम है या फिर घर पे जाने पर रिलैक्स है कि नहीं, वो हमें पता है कि हमें क्या काम करना है क्या नहीं और कितना रहना है करके।
Yeah, so I would say it's the same thing that all of us are equally responsible for the happiness at workplace, and we only we need to be happy ourselves, and also we are responsible for our own happiness, and all of us need to take the responsibility and accountability for the same.
Yes, Kajal.
I mean, a very very simple example. एक family है, उसमें grandparents हैं, parents हैं, बच्चे हैं. So who is responsible for the happiness of that family? The question is very simple. I mean, the answer is very simple. Each and everyone. Right? It is not that कि सबसे जो बड़े हैं या जो power के position में है वो happiness बोलेंगे तो ही happiness आएगा. You know, the children themselves bring a lot of enthusiasm and happiness quotient to the family. And you know, the parents who are there, they bring their stability, their emotional quotient, their maturity that strengthens the happiness of the family. So the answer is each and everyone bring their own. You know, it's like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yeah.
Right? You bring each part. Once everyone is there, it is complete. The entire happiness falls in place.
Anything from you, Mahesh?
Yeah, I think very similar. I think I had taken one session one of the center. तो ऐसे ही बच्चे सब बैठे थे तो कौन हम लोग को सब करता है, सब लोग ने पीपल तो पीछे लड़का बैठा था, बोला सर पीपल के साथ पैसा भी चाहिए, इसके बाद ही हैप्पीनेस आएगा, इसे पी के साथ और एक पी लगा दीजिए, पीपल एंड पैसा. तो ही वाज बैक बेंचर and like maybe the most mischievous guy. So even पैसा भी important है for happiness.
Great. Any comments, questions from the audience?
I think it was a sparkling discussion. Every single one of the panel was superb. Very enriching for someone. I think everyone over here. I felt so. Every single thought that was, I need to repeat myself. I think it was a sparkling discussion. Every single thought right from the start was superbly elaborated. Whether it's the good place at work, happiness at work, the measures necessary, the initiatives required to be taken. All of these were beautifully put forward over here. So thankful, ma'am. Thanks to you, ma'am, for moderating so lovely on this particular panel. And yes, it was wonderful.
My absolute pleasure and privilege to have such a vibrant panel from Kajal, Mahesh, Tanay, the lovely Suman and the ever-smiling Rizwan. Once again, I wish Kishore more power. I wish the Bright Future team and more power to you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.